The Grinch, the Who-Hater mastermind that stole Christmas, and Jack Skellington, the Nightmare Before Christmas. Merry Christmas, homies, as I have this channel's first holiday throwdown with the mean one going sleigh to sleigh with the Pumpkin King. Now, before we begin this jolly matchup, let's set up some ground rules. I'll be using the Grinch's size, which is used outside of his very own Christmas special, to prevent any arbitrary arguments about the Grinch being smaller than a snowflake. And Jax's case, I'll equalize the power system to ignore the vague death clause of dry bones already being dead. So, without further ado, welcome to Fiction Duel. Despite being a heel, his knack for inventions was real. Egg launcher, slam shooter, and a whip for good measure, weapons suited for sailing afar, that was the Grinch's pleasure. Vehicles for riding the lands and sea, what else does the Grinch have? Just how foul can he be? When crossing paths with the cat in the hat, he will not let it be just like that. He built a device, the vacuum sound sweeper, that could rob even the sound of the loudest weeper. The Grinch once lived in a dark house that could cause reality to bend. More on that later, as his profile has come to an end. Jack also has a slew of weapons, from Dr. Finkelstein himself. Though Soul Robber is green, it can act like a whip. Blue Souls can spike its hue and make it dance like an elf on a shelf. He can present gifts and freeze enemies when he dons his Christmas drip. With the body of a skeleton and talented when it comes to fright, it's no surprise he can turn into goo and stretch with all his might. Jack is suited best for combat up close, even scuffling twisted monsters and spirits that arose. To heal, Jack utilizes the crystal bottle. With the spicy variant, he can ignite at full throttle. With the strength of 10 Grinches plus 2, he was able to lift the gift-filled sleigh of those who. This is supported by the fact he can push blocks of stone, justifying the sleigh press which has been shown. With the egg launcher that can smash through ice, the Marinemobile proves to be his mightiest device. Skellington should upscale from the likes of the werewolf, who can smash through a brick wall, match giant golems whose shadows could engulf. He even managed to beat Oogie Boogie, who was 50 feet tall. For speed, both fighters had swift sleighs that could match up with jolly old Saint Nick, whose own thingamajigger can cross the world in less than 2 days. However, one could say Jack was more nimble and quick, as the Pumpkin King could dodge electricity, as well as maneuver past spinning blades with great rapidity. The Grinch has survived falls from the sky, even shocked to the point where we could see his bones fry. In comparison to Jack, with the electric chair, he proves to have resistance and heals him when it's not too fair. When it comes to being a fake Santa, stealth is key. Both Grinch and Jack Skellington are as sneaky as can be. So let's say this encounter takes place in Whoville. Jack would sneak into the Grinch's lair for a cheap thrill. The Grinch would soon notice and draw his weapon. Then Jack would respond accordingly with his possession. So, still playing Santa, huh, Jackie? Oh please, Greenfellow, that would be too tacky. The battle starts with both fighters slaying down Mount Crumpet. Neither one slows down, they will not submit. No matter one or the other does, both fellows seem to counter. However, in terms of physicality, the Grinch has the advantage in power, equal in terms of resistance and immobilization. The Grinch's gadgets are better in terms of this occasion. The Pumpkin King could gain the upper hand if he closes the gap, but the Grinch's tools would keep him away and could summon lightning to zap. The skeleton's items are limited and could eventually run out. In terms of intelligence, the Grinch would claim that bout. This fight would end sooner or later for Christmas dinner, proving once and for all that the one who stole Christmas is the winner. That's all for today's video, homies. Hope you enjoyed this month-long special of Fiction Duel. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more content, and let me know in the comments what kind of matchups you would want for next year's lineup. Until next year, keep on creating. Happy holidays! See you around!